Are we all ready?
Wait,
Just
no,
wait.
God, good.
Alrighty, so let's get this ball rolling, boyos. Alright. So, good old fashioned. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Alright, so last session you guys started to make your way into the mountain ranges, having investigated the site of an ambush and desecrating the bodies of southern elves that were involved. You ended up finding your way towards a section of a canyon. As you enter the canyon, you were spotted by what seemed to be a form of a listening and observation post, who immediately called in mortar fire upon you and mortared you into oblivion. Currently, our group is separated into two parties, if you will look at your map, the white and the black group. Okay? Not racist. Don't even say a fucking word. Swear to God.
Damn it. I assume white is the dumbasses who fled inward, and black is
I'm going to
leaning.
explain that. So, yeah. White team headed
So you
deeper
mean
into
us?
enemy lines, having been separated from black team by that LPOP. As you went deeper within the mountain range, you ended up abandoning one of your ATVs within the process, and you are currently rushing down the MSR in a roughly northwest motion to get away from the mortar fire, which, by the sounds of it, has not stopped.
Fuck.
All right, and as for the other one, sorry, I forgot one thing. White team includes everyone other than Cole, and because to give you a fighting chance, Silas, so AKA Maya's character, is going to be with you as well. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Just because I was planning on having Killjoy and Liam be with you, but they're not here. So yeah. So you're gonna have a battle, buddy.
Yay.
In a moment, once I finish doing this, once I finish giving them the recap and setup. So you and Silas having retreated back towards friendly lines on each of you on your own ATVs. Neither of you seem to be hurt beyond what you had taken in the initial assault. And as far as you could tell, no one is following you. However, you are separated from the rest of your team and have no means of communications because they had the radio. Good luck.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, one last thing to make everything a little more fucked. It's quickly approaching nightfall, by the way, guys.
Well, I'll cover darkness at least.
Let's start with the white team then. Yeah, sure. What are you guys gonna do? All right, so you're currently on his ATV, so yeah, you can go ahead and heal him up with the IFAX you have. IFAC 1d4 plus medical skill. So you get 1d4 for each usage, and each IFAC can be used one time.
So I heal. All right, 6 plus 3 is 9. Baba is back in fighting action.
So, as the three of you continue rushing down the MSR, making it further and further away from your ambush site, can I get perception checks from each of you?
Oh,
Well,
Bombo's
the,
probably going to shout out something about we should probably, or we're heading deeper into enemy territory, and they know approximately where we are. We should probably turn back. Okay, that's just a straight roll for me.
Yep.
Fuck. Wait, I could have sworn I was on point because I had a higher perception than that. Hold up 1 second.
You did.
What do I see, Captain?
I was just making sure what Goblin was doing, but yours will definitely do. As you begin to turn your guys' vehicles around in order to go in order to return back towards your the rest of your team, you see clouds of dust being knocked up on the road that you were following on, and it appears to be getting closer.
Maybe if we speed past.
And I hop in the bushes.
You'd be able to. It's possible, but you might get injured on the way.
Yeah, that sounds.
From what you're looking at, from the clouds of dust, it doesn't appear to be explosions. It's trailing the road.
Oh.
That's what you guys want to do?
Yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to do.
All right.
Do we need to roll anything for it?
As of right now, you won't. So the three of you begin to work your vehicles off to the side of the road, going downwards into the gullies in an attempt to get away from the vehicles that are quickly in pursuit of you. Silas and Cole, black team. What are the two of you gonna do?
What's going on around us?
As of right now, you two just had retreated from a bombing, from being mortared, and currently looking around you. You are in basically a somewhat alpine section of a forest. So the MSR is actually just basically a simple dirt road that brings you through the mountains on each side of the road. One side goes up a hill, the other side goes down. Sporadic trees and rocks. Give or take about a mile around a bend is where you guys were initially getting mortared from. Well, where you had last seen that LPOP. Is there anything in
And how far
particular?
away is the white team?
White team, as of right now, your guys are give or take separated by about 10, 15 miles because you guys started booking it from that ambush.
Oof.
And night is rapidly approaching, so give or take in like the next hour, it's going to be dark.
So, ooh, I just realized that I have an advantage in the dark.
They might.
Silas thinks we should go into the forest.
Cole?
Cole, I mean, fuck, what was his name? I forgot it.
Sorry, it's been a few weeks. So don't.
Yeah, Crom pulls out his little photo of Mr. Rogers. What are we going to do, Mr. Rogers? What are we going to do? He tucks it away. I think we should try going around him.
Silas thinks you're crazy. But Silas agrees. Quick
Okay,
note, do I
so-
have my full gear from the previous game, or do I have what I lost in the previous game?
You have your full starting gear. The same thing you.
Okay, cool.
Just make a copy of it so you can keep it in different. Okay.
Mm.
All right. So, how do you guys want to proceed to work your way around the enemy observation post that had previously found?
We may need to
Mm.
leave our ATVs. Fuck, maybe not, because we're gonna have to hoof it all the way there. Fuck.
Oh, what are you? Are you like a dwarf or something?
A Goliath.
Okay. Uh, Silas thinks we should wait till nightfall. Silas scout in the air, and we can sneak.
I agree.
So essentially, what I'm going to do at this point is pretty much bunker down in some bushes and whatnot, and just kind of wait it out till
All right.
nightfall.
I'm
Can I
gonna.
get a? So, are you guys gonna stow your ATVs somewhere and wait?
Yeah, I'm gonna cover it up with brush and shit.
Okay. Can I get a camouflage check?
Camouflage check. Oh, what do you roll for camouflage?
It would be. Sorry, we had one of them specifically
Stealth?
dedicated to that.
Stealth.
No, seer. Sorry,
Do what?
seer. SERE.
Seer.
Survival, evade, resist, escape. That would include that. Either
Okay.
that or tracking, if you want to just try to cover your tracks with it. Either one would be viable. But I don't know your character's stats.
Shut up. Oh. Let's see. Damn. What would be the dice I roll? Like 1d8? Because I have
It's
nothing
D-
in
It's
that.
the D20.
Okay.
A D20
Always
plus
roll
0.
a D20 unless you're doing something else. It's always based on that.
D20. The other dice are normally for damage or healing.
Yeah.
D20 is your rogue of the group, master of all trades.
Action. So if you're trying to do something, pretty much the D20 is all.
Okay. D20.
All right. So the two of you who drive your ATVs slightly up into the hills a little bit, and manage to get yourselves up and behind some of the bigger rocks, covering everything up with some branches and other bits of debris you managed to gather from the area. As soon as you two do that, you begin to hear the sounds of an engine rolling down from the direction you were coming from.
I'm gonna
Silas climb tree and stealth.
I'm
Okay.
gonna hide behind a tree as well with my gun.
All right. Then since Silas is the one doing something that might get her caught, give me a stealth for you.
Oof.
That'll do. Alrighty. So, as the two of you, Silas, as you get up into that tree, you can start to see the top of the Humvee with a 50 cal mounted on top of it, beginning to round the bend, and it rolls past the two of you without noticing either. However, it does continue down the road.
What direction was it heading?
It would be heading it would be heading to the east.
Find my character sheet.
So Silas comes back down. Silas thinks they don't know where we are. Silas thinks they're going past us looking for us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys are going to do that. You guys said you're going to wait until nightfall and then move, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So, will you guys retain hunkered down? White team. Move back. So you guys have moved down into the gullies and are attempting to get away from the vehicles that seem to be speeding down the road. Okay. You guys started going deeper into the forest already. What are you gonna do?
Uh,
And
as soon as we're in a thick enough part where I don't think a larger vehicle can get through, uh, I'm going to start saying that we should head back or start turning back.
Yes.
Are you asking me? Are you asking Bombardier to start a landslide? Mm. Would we be able to?
You can try. I've told you guys this before. You could fucking try what you want, but
All right.
Damn the both of you.
I have a +3 in CQB expertise. I added those last game,
yep.
and I forgot to add them into the roll this.
Okay.
Close quarter
Oh.
combat, huh?
So your guys'
Close quarter
game
count.
plan
No,
is to
it was like the stealth thing. Oh no, I put 2 into stealth. Never mind. I thought stealth was CQB.
Hello again.
so your game plan is to get up onto the canyon above where that LPOP was. That's your current game plan?
If we can, yes.
Okay. All right. As you guys continue to drive yourselves deeper into the forest, you note that the turned up that the dust that was getting knocked up goes past where you guys had turned off the roads, and you make your way up into a thicker section of the forest and begin to stow your vehicles and prepare to hoof it the rest of the distance. At this point, it is dark, by the way.
is happening.
Owl harpy.
No, there are no
Owl
lights.
harpy.
All right, so the three of you begin to work your way closer towards the area where you had last observed the LPOP. Pull it up real fast. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna pull it up to show you what you're seeing. Get more one here. Go get here.
I just noticed I have 3 skill points that I didn't put anywhere.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. So let me pull back out the enemies real fast. I kind of didn't plan on these guys being big.
You're fine, man.
All right. So, looking down at the LPOP, there's that, and there's the last. They have improvements from last time. All right, so fuck you. So, glancing down towards the LPOP, obviously everything's at night, so it's a little harder to see, but you can see that there are some what look to be floodlights illuminating the road, as well as your guys's. Pull this up. I'm just going to use a smaller Humvee for a representation of your vehicle, okay?
Yeah.
As
That
well
works.
as your ATV has been pulled towards the entrance of the camp, away from where it had been previously abandoned. And right around it, you could see like most of your stuff seems to have been strewn about, is being observed by other people. And you can also see just tucked underneath on the far side. So let's say you guys are up. You guys are up like hereish, up past the off the map. You're just looking down. You could see just the hood of a Humvee tucked behind some rocks cover.
Ooh, that could be upgrade.
From where you are, you can't tell. You can just see the actual hood of it. You can't see the where the gun would be, nor inside.
Uh, all right, Bombardier is going to, as stealthily as she can, just try to fly over here and see if there's any movement coming from the Humvee.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I mean. I'm going to be flying along the edge of the canyon.
All right. Go ahead and give me stealth.
That is
If the hum,
D20 plus a 1 now.
if the Humvees are rocking, don't come a knocking.
If Humvee is rocking, that's when you drop a rock on it.
Or give me one. I just gotta pull up this guy's stat block.
14.
Okay. Found it. I am totally ill prepared for everything.
You're fine, man. You didn't expect us to be this stupid.
This is gonna end fucking horribly. All right,
Hmm.
so they have a +3 to perception. Okay, so let me see here. You got a 14. All right. Well, people who would be in an LPOP would be, guys who like they are designed to observe things. All right.
I win.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So
and
Maya,
oh,
what
and
you're gonna do? Go under your settings, and then you're going to change the size of things down at player avatar size to name only.
Okay.
All right. So let me move these guys. And there is one more. Sorry. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and put your tokens up there if you want. Up at the top. So add to the layer. This thing token layer. This thing goes to the token layer. So as you fly up there, you can, looking down at the area, you could spot 3 more soldiers down near the Humvee. One of them seems to have a pair of binoculars and is looking out. Well, it seemed to be like a pair of binoculars. They're obviously some form of night vision, but you don't know that. And they're looking down into the areas that are past where the floodlights are. Another 2 of them seem to just be, in a way, somewhat smoking and joking in the back of the Humvee. They don't seem to be paying attention to much beyond just casually watching the roads.
yeah, you'd be up top over here.
So I will
Oh, what I
need
know.
the 3 of you to plan out your next move while we deal with black team. All right. So Black team.
You two want to go into a different room,
Here.
different chat, so we can discuss without interrupting.
Yeah, I'll leave you guys on the. I'll leave player.
Yeah, I was pushing the talk and I wasn't getting a thing saying I could talk.
There we go. So, what's the strat?
Well, Bombardier's first going to relay what you guys have seen or everything. So, just because I don't like metagaming, even though I metagame a lot.
The way I think this would play out is the moment you set up your grenade.
Oh yeah, Bombardier is probably going to be setting up grenades from here to about there, at just on the canyon lip. That way, there's more shit falling down. I do too. However, that is a secondary priority at the moment.
That is,
Yeah.
that is indeed a secondary objective.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, your gear is currently scattered all throughout this area from what we were told. So you're going to be spending a few minutes there anyway, meaning that we actually have to take care of these dipshits over here.
Mm-hmm. I just barely survived. The best thing for me right now would be taking a health potion.
Yeah, and Bombardier did hand out health potions. Remember that.
Yeah, apparently I have 4 of them.
Let's see, how many do I have?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm a down one right fucking now.
Yeah, same. Bombardier for some fucking reason has only one. So where's roll? It's a D6, right?
Fuck yeah, Max. Max fucking healing.
Alright.
I am now up to 10 HP.
I quit drawing.
Suppressing fire with a mortar.
Suppressing fire with a fucking 40mm grenade launcher.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Bomb the fucking mountainside? That'll just bring more. That'll just bring more trouble down upon them.
They did do that last session. Yeah, but these fuckers ain't like the ones in the story by no means. Alright.
Boy, Silas is rolling, hopefully stealth. All right. So we got the basics of this plan. Bombardier is going to start peppering, or let me see.
So.
We going.
I'm just looking. I'm just trying to find equipment because there we are. Let's see. All right.
Okay. Oh, tonight's gonna be fun.
Let's see. Where is day pack? Nope.
Mm.
It's only saying 12 arrows. And let me just check my thing. Yes, I do have 50 feet of rope. Okay. Oh, just trying to figure out how I'm going to set off all my stick grenades at once. Yep. Let's see. I have 8 stick grenades. Yep. No. What I'm thinking about doing is, you ever see, damn, I don't remember the movie, but they set up like a pull string for like 5 grenades in one go using rope, and they just tug it really, or they just dug a hole up about halfway up the grenade, had all the pins facing one direction, and then just yanked. Yeah, and that's what Bombardier's planning on doing. Well, while I'm doing this, you could probably stealth up on this fucker at least. Yeah. All right. You guys want to join back in?
Probably.
So, you guys can see a lone patrol. What's your game plan? Well, no, I'm talking about these other guys. They're
He's talking about
currently
the other bucks.
they're currently up on a nearby mountain, looking down. They can see the area you guys are at. They don't know you're there, but they can see the floodlights from that LPOP.
Can I see Bombardier flying around the lip of the canyon?
They're give or take 10 miles from you. They couldn't make out that much detail.
Okay.
But currently, they have located probably about. Let me roll for that. D4. About 4 miles from you, so about the midway point. You guys can see that smaller, what seems to be a group of someone messing around it deeper in the canyon. So, what are the two of you going to do with that information?
I think
The bad guys, right? Or just
You
we
can't tell from here. You can just see the outlines of what seems to be people moving in the moonlight. Oh,
I
by the
think
way,
we
you
should.
guys, party number 2, sorry, black team, I think it was, or was it white team?
Their white team wore black.
Yeah. White team, you guys missed it. Maya asked for the illumination, so it's a very well illuminated evening. Just letting you know. That was what I rolled.
Oh fuck. Well,
So NVGs are very good today.
Yes. So Silas,
unless you're
what's
trying to
your
get
game
Shane to sneak up on someone. Anyway.
I think we should keep our
Silas?
heads down and try moving them, moving away from them. Try going around past the outpost and to the other side of the on the other side of them.
So, Silas thinks we should sneak up behind.
Okay.
So Silas thinks you should prepare to shoot in case things go bad, while Silas sneaks up with bayonet. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's your guys' game plan?
Yeah, we're going fucking
That's the game plan. So
Going-
essentially, I'm gonna go wide around behind, and then basically once I get there, hook in directly into behind them, like
Okay.
from their 6 o'clock, and then move in.
All right. So we're going to give a quick little we're gonna do a quick little cut away from you guys while you guys are approaching. This other stuff is gonna happen. Okay. So, 'cause like I said, you guys are about 4 miles from that group of people. You'll get there. Just it'll take a minute. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Want to make sure that they're good with that. So that goes there. Is there? Sorry, I'm having to make some fucking maps on the fly here. Whoopsies.
Nah,
You're fine if you want. I can send you a folder.
Oh no, it's all good. I have stuff prepared already. I just don't
Just
always
don't
have
have it set
everything.
up.
Yeah, I just didn't have this set up. Like I had most of these encounters you guys are running to planned, but I just didn't have these ones actually prepared. All right, so white team. As the as those two work their way towards that smaller patrol they noticed. You guys said what, right? Or are you gonna retrieve your ATVs to go back to your to go try to find these 4 guys? That was to Silas and boy
I'm
Us.
sorry.
no, it's all good. I was my bad. I should have referred to them by name or something. So Crom, Silas, are you guys gonna hoof it there, or are you gonna, or how are you getting there? Because you know there's a bunch of patrols. You spotted like give or take 12 of them. You spotted headlights of not ATVs, of like Humvees on the roads.
ATVs are loud as fuck.
They are.
So
You will
we're gonna
not
have
be
to.
able to get very close with that. You'd have to probably get within like a mile and ditch it.
We're huffing it.
Okay. So the two of you start or gather your gear and begin to hoof it off into the evening.
Mhm.
Now, our other compatriots, what is your game plan? This is gonna go so.
Okay, so Bombardier with upon scouting out all this stuff, she's going to be setting up charges along. One moment while I switch to this. Along the rim of the canyon, heading from about here to about
Not
there.
seeing you marking anything.
Oh, you don't see the arrows?
There we go. I'm seeing it now. There we go. It must have been lagged. That was all. Okay.
So
So you're gonna do
along
that.
the rim of here, she's going to be dropping all of her fucking stick grenades and just setting up a pool tab with 50 feet of rope that she has.
Need a pretty high stealth check because that's pretty close to him. Willing to take that?
Up on the rim of the
Oh
the
yeah.
lip of the
Oh, up.
canyon.
Yeah, sorry. Forgot you're up on the higher rim, so you're about 100 feet above them. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could probably get away with that.
All right. So do you want me to roll demolition to see if I set this up properly?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll demolitions to see if you set it up and make it the way you want it to be. This is gonna be so fucking bad. Are you just gonna distract them and like try to book it and steal your shit?
I'm trying to cause a rock slide.
Oh god. Oh no.
Or just steal the Humvee in general.
Uh sure.
Do you want me to roll for all 8 grenades or just one big roll?
You just wanted to set them all up in one thing, so we're gonna set them all up. So
All right.
as you're going through,
11.
let me give it an observation for these guys. That one, don't notice it. All right. So as you're going along and you're attempting to set up one of them, you fumble your grenade and it lands into some bushes. Doesn't go off, but you drop one of them. You manage to set up the rest of it. You were very lucky that they got a one on that observation roll.
Ooh. Moral dilemma for Bombardier. She's not going to go for it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say it just for sake of it. It fell in this bush as you were going along and
which
setting
bush?
it up. You northernmost bush. So this one,
This one?
this one.
It's not showing me your ping.
Bam.
Okay, the one I was thinking of. Okay.
Yeah. As you're going, you're setting up everything. You had most of it. You had most of it ready to go and planned out. But as you were preparing to tie the string of that one, unscrew it, just doop. Oh, there it went.
Fuck. She just mutters about damn grenade. All right, so let's see. That brings my total of grenades down to 0 from 8.
All right, so you successfully managed to set up 7 grenades on the upper ridge line, and one of them fell to the earth below. What's the plan now?
Ooh, so I don't actually have to warn you guys. Good. Yeah, you guys are lower on the ground, or you guys are in the canyon. I'm above you. So, do you want me to roll for explosion?
You won't have to. Don't worry about it. So you're ready to
All
do
right.
that though?
Yeah, she's going to just cackle, like quietly cackle as she yanks the cords.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna kill 2 of them and cripple another. All right.
Oh boy,
So,
do I fuck up the base?
a little bit. So prepping the thing and pulling on the ripcord, you hear the soft pop noise of all the primer charges go. A couple seconds later, a massive explosion fills the region. All of the troops down below quickly scramble and begin to point their rifles in the direction of what they heard, taking up defensive positions. And 2 of them do not notice the rocks that come down and crush them. And a third one has his leg currently pinned underneath a larger rock. Let me draw that real fast. I'm gonna go with yellow. I like yellow. And a third one currently has his leg pinned underneath a rock, and a rock that fell on him, and is screaming bloody murder. Dust has been kicked up everywhere, and everyone is currently in a panicked frenzy down in the camp below. Your attack has begun.
All right, just to clarify, it was all along this area, so.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's just up here there were
Oh, there's shit up here blocking the rock.
They were just God damn it. up here they were a little far away, so there are rocks spread around here, but down here you actually crushed people.
Okay.
Definitely you get the fucking advantage on being stealthy. The DC goes way lower. What are you trying to do? Give me a observation roll. Look away. See if you can find it. Maybe perception. Hold on. You already could tell that it was spread out amongst the stuff. Like, right, most of it seems to be right around your Humvee, but you couldn't exactly tell where everything is. Okay. So go ahead and roll stealth. Well, like I said, the DC. Like I said, the DC is going down because they're a little distracted at the moment because they just got. Oh boy.
Also add a 1 because I think that this counts as a help action from Bombardier.
It's still not going to help.
I know, but a 3 is still
So-
better than a 2.
Gordon, you managed to sneak up to about here. However, in the midst of all of the chaos and what's going on, as soon as you make it out to here, you end up falling over a rock, and one of them notices it, and you begin to hear them shout, "Hey, there's someone over there!"
Pay no attention to the man behind the
I
curtain.
love that.
You hear the sounds of a machine gun being racked near the Humvee. Okay, give me an initiative roll, boys.
What do we add for that?
It shouldn't be anything. It should just be a straight D20.
12.
Yeah, fucking 20.
Woo!
I'm gonna run these guys in 2 groups. I'm just gonna run the normal troopers and the guys at the Humvee. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll twice.
All right.
All right. So I like my actual paper. Don't judge me.
Bombardier
All right,
was
so-
probably moved.
I know.
It's okay that while I was setting it up, I would have had Bombardier move a little bit over closer to the other end of the canyon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Goblin, trooper. Then we're going to have good old Scott. Sorry, then we're gonna have Cheems, then Scott.
And then Bombardier taking the fucking lead with a 20.
Yep. At this point, because they started their march forward, they're roughly about 6 miles from you. They're about to reach the camp where they saw those people. Oh yeah, you have no chance of getting assistance from them. And then the vehicle. Who? All right, so Bamba, you're up. Send it.
Seeing as how Bombardier is the source of all chaos here, she is going to drop a 40 millimeter grenade right between these 2 chuckle nuts.
Right, roll heavy weapons for an attack. Get it in the right spot.
Thank God I found out that I still had 3 points. That is a 6.
Wow. All right, it lands short and ends up hitting right here. So you do get to do damage on one guy. Roll damage once within 10 feet.
Within 10 feet, I'm just going to double check that.
1d10.
1d10. Okay.
Thank you, Maya.
Yay.
I know my
That is a 1. Reload, try again.
Alright, go ahead.
That is a 13.
Alright. That's it.
To get. Let's see. My current AP is down to. Let's see. 13. 11.
Alright, so roll damage on that second one.
That is, since it's right here, 2d10 or
Yep.
d10 for both, right?
Two within 10 feet.
4 and 9, so
13.
9. Yeah, 13 damage.
Well, they're two different characters, so each one's getting different.
Oh, okay.
But...
So.
Oh wait, was that two grenade launchers that you launched at both? I thought you only launched one.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was. Sorry, I thought it was. I misheard you. I thought you said 5 feet.
Oh.
So I guess the first one you'd use is 4.
Okay, cool. So you quickly, as soon as you switch from your ripcord, pull out your 40mm, taking aim, reloading. You see the explosions down below, and you begin to hear loud screaming from one of the troopers as you hear him yelling about a piece of it getting lodged in his arm.
Ooh, that sounds painful.
All right.
I approve.
Is that where you're calling your turn?
She's gonna move about 5 feet back from the edge, so she has cover.
Okay, I'll give you a +3 to your AC for
All right.
moving back there. Okay.
All right.
Still gonna try to shoot at you, but you get +3.
That's fair.
All right. So at this point, 2 of the barrels that were down below swing back up towards you. You hear one of them shout, "They're on the canyon! Shoot back!" All right. And what is your improved AC, buddy?
Let's see. My AC before that was. Stop fucking with me, computer.
24. Wow, that was a really good one. So
10 plus 1 plus 3, so 14.
all right, so you got 1. Give me 1 grit check. Grit check. They're just giving you suppressing fire.
That is
7. All right. So at this point, you have been successfully suppressed by the enemy. Under status, you will find that. Under status is in the field manual. Creature being suppressed and frightened is routed. Creatures must seek out the nearest ally and cannot attack while suppressed. You make a grit check with a DC 13 at the end of your turn to
okay.
that. So as of right now, you're just suppressed. Not
All
hurt. Just you fucking ain't fighting right now because you're basically the rock in front of you just exploded with gunfire.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to I'm gonna peek back right over this same spot.
Yeah, she might move.
That might be a bad idea.
Yeah, I think I'll tell you whenever it's my next turn.
All right, so James, having dug yourself down into a rock in an attempt to avoid getting shot by the trooper who immediately spotted you, what are you gonna do? All right, roll throwable. So how far do you want to throw it? Pick the right dice, and then you can add or subtract your modifier to the distance. So a D8 maxed would land right there. Well, D7 or 7 would land right there. Okay. Yep, you can add or subtract your modifier to the distance.
Compton, you there?
Yep. I'm still here. No. Use your throwable skill to get the distance that you're throwing it. Whatever.
Aw.
I can't see it. It's not loading yet.
It's not.
6. All right, so
6. All right, go.
measure 6.
Measure 6.
What's your demolition skill?
It is.
So you can add or subtract 1. All right, so you're going to land right there. All right, so go ahead and roll damage for one within 10 feet and one within 15. That's actually a really good roll.
15 is 1d10.
15 is 1d6.
See, look at that. You guys are already fucking learning. You're getting on it. Yes, one of them is right beside it.
One d6.
2d10 is, yeah.
Yeah, it would be 1d6 for 15 feet. Well, yeah, the one right next to it is within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, the other guy is within 10 feet from where the grenade landed.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
So, yeah, that would be 1d10.
Okay.
That is 6.
1d10.
2.
All right, good. All right, so throwing out the frag grenade, you immediately hear one of them scream, "Grenade!" And Scott, from your observation point, you note that the one who was immediately next to it jumped on the grenade as it blew up. He dies on the spot. And his friend appears to be relatively unharmed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's admirable.
All right, Scotty boy. Currently up there with your sniper rifle. What are you gonna do? Oh, you still gonna do?
He
Gonna do?
asked you head eyes this man.
What else are you gonna do, Cheemy boy? Hold on, sorry, Cheem still wants to use MP.
Mm.
Yeah.
To throw a grenade, yes.
The one with the biggest gun in the head is the trooper who's currently climbing into the Humvee to get on a 50 cal. Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack. It's all good. What happened?
You added your 3 before instead of after.
22?
22.
Alright, that's a hit. Roll damage. Okay. Why is none of this fucking shit coming? There it goes. God. Alright, that's a hit.
Oh, are you adding your marksman?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, taking aim up towards the Humvee, you see one of the troopers in their gray uniform part the door, and as soon as they're about to climb in, taking fast aim, you quickly catch them in the side. They lurch over, and the second round catches them right in the head, and you just see them fall limp right into the opening of the Humvee. You do anything else, Cheems? Yes, down near the little Humvee is what I'm using as your ATV.
Yes, but you used your marksman, so you can't actually move.
Yeah, you can't move anymore if you use marksman. You said you were using your marksmanship bonus, so that means aimed. Oh, just your bonus for your sniper rifle? Okay, yeah, you're fine then. You tried to do that before. It's the same thing. No. Can't see exactly what it is. Good. So currently, you can see two of them with their muzzles trained up towards Bombardier, and another one with his leg pinned behind the Humvee. Okay. All right. Should be all your AP if I remember correctly. With all those attacks, 3 per gunfire.
Normal attack. 2.
Yeah, it should be 3 for a normal attack with a gun. You threw a grenade. That's 2. So you start with 15.
You start with 15. Use 2 for your grenade, 3 for your 6 for your rifle. Yep, that's what I said.
Two.
Yeah, 2.
You should be at 7. Okay. All right. Okay, go ahead. One attack. All right, roll damage.
23.
Yeah, double
Yep.
damage dice.
So roll 2d12.
All right. So quickly taking your sniper rifle and aiming up towards the one that had recovered from the grenade blast. You just see his head just explode, tunneled outwards. Congratulations, you spread his hopes and dreams all over the fucking floor.
I know. Hey, you have
Fucking Cheems, yeah, Cheems be stacking bodies today, guys. Like, what the fuck happened?
He didn't stand with his
Missed.
thumb up his ass.
So quickly aiming once again and firing, you miss completely. All right.
Yay.
That's not even enough to reload. You're gonna have to wait till next turn to reload. Scotty boy, you're up.
1, 2,
That
3.
is enough to drink a potion, though.
That is enough to drink a potion.
Or a flask.
Ah. It feels good to head eyes again. I'm going to take out this last fucker.
Okay.
And a 1. 18.
18, hit. Okay.
10.
All right. So, taking aim at him and firing, you clip him right in the chest, and you see him just lurch over. But he's still standing. Still seems like he's
Second
getting ready to
shot!
fight.
Fire! 8.
8.
8, miss. Firing another round quickly off the recoil, goes high and over his head.
8 again.
That's 9 AP.
What'd you get on
And
that
I
one?
use my 8 again.
8? No. Same thing. Shot high.
And I use my remaining and I take my last 1 AP and I use it to down 1 healing potion.
Okay. That it?
Yeah. I end my turn.
Okay. At this point, it is the vehicle crew guy's turn. He takes his he uses some of his AP, pulls himself up from underneath the rock he was covered under. Yeah. And he So, James, what is your what's your AC right now?
Fuck with him for
You would get a bonus of +2 because you're behind good cover.
Plus your helmet.
14. 13. Okay. They get a oh god +2 to heavy weapons. All right, so him crawling himself up into it, he's just going to unleash everything he has onto you, James. He has run out of it. Oh no, that's a fucking 50 cal, guys. I'm gonna murder James. Deals
I mean,
one
you've been
d2
saying that for the
damage.
past few weeks now.
So 4d20 for 3 hits and one for a crit.
Oh shit.
That's 53 damage. James, Scott Bombardier, you're currently undercover, so you can't see this. But Scott, you see James get up and prepare to take aim and fire once again, and his head is rended off his body by a 50 cal. You watch your friend collapse. That's more than double your health, dude. You're dead. There's no death saves.
Shane, give us 3 death saves just to see whether or not you would have survived if you'd only just gotten down to 0.
Permanent brain damage.
No.
Oh yeah, you're double dead.
Yeah. So, James,
God, delete.
in memorandum, you're the first guy in the actual campaign to die.
Roll up a wizard.
All right.
Or don't.
Goblin. It is your turn, and you have to make a grit save, DC 13, to not stay suppressed.
While I'm suppressed, does that mean that I can't move to a different part of the cover?
You have to move closer to an ally. That's the only thing.
Ah. Okay. Nope.
Suppressed. And at this point, it's that other trooper.
Go make a phone call.
Yeah, go ahead.
9.
All right. So, Scott, that other
Yep.
trooper takes cover, and you just see him pop open a health potion and swig it, and he heals too. All right, but something, and it is your turn, Scott. James, go. I'll get you back as soon as I can. Yep, rip James. All right, Scott, you're up.
KIA.
Excuse me. Wasn't there an entire crew of vassals in front of me?
There was one trooper, and he dropped down to take the healing potion. He just stopped to heal, the one you had just shot.
He used every bit he could to heal.
Shot all of his AP towards Bombardier to suppressor. Remember? He only
Buenos
regains 3.
dias.
Yeah, he only regains 3 and I'm gonna have to fire again. He could move, but he doesn't want to. He's kind of in good cover.
Not anymore.
Yeah, now he's not in good cover anymore. Alright, so his AC's down from what it was. Take you're gonna shoot him in the face.
Oh, James! You bastard! 15.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
I rolling damage yet, and 7. Okay.
Alright.
Now I will roll damage. And 11.
Plenty. He only had like 6 left. So running around the corner and just quickly taking aim, your sights resting right onto his mouth, face, and he collapses dead on the ground. And you still have one problem of the vehicle crew left. Are you going to do anything else? Scott?
Yes?
Are you going to do anything else? Or is that
I end my turn.
All right. So, at this point, you hear the sound of the engine of the vehicle turn over, and you see it begin to lurch forward.
Which one?
The big vehicle.
No.
Let me get a measurement. It's all good. To center. Let me get a measurement real fast. So,
May I hold an action?
you can prep an action if you want to.
I would like to. Alright, this is my trigger. If they try and run me over, I want to cool flip over the roof of the car.
Okay.
I want to attempt to do a cool flip over the roof of the car.
Well, that's not what's happening, so don't worry about it. You see the vehicle quickly rush down and enter towards the floodlights and begin to turn towards the west. It appears to be retreating. You can see inside of it the wounded elf soldier currently on what looks to be a headset speaking to someone. All right. Goblin Eye failed, so it goes back to your turn, Scott.
I'm back, and sorry about that. Fucking family member wanted something.
It's all good.
Wait, that was only 3. Ruler, please help. I can make.
Currently, from where you are, you might be able to shoot because he's in cover and moving.
Trooper, I'm aiming for tires.
Okay. Go ahead. You can do that. Let me pull up the mail manual.
Fuck that shit. Tires are tires, bitch. Tires don't get no AC bonuses for being. I would like to spend an action point to unjam my gun.
Okay. Quickly observing, removing your spent clip and slamming a new one in. You're ready to go.
Okay. Fire!
Missed.
11. That's
So firing low,
9.
bings right off the ground and goes underneath the vehicle. Who is that? Not certain. All right. Do anything else, Scott?
I end my turn.
All right. The vehicle pulls away from the LPOP and makes it out and around a corner, leaving you all alone. All right.
Bombardier is no longer frightened.
Yep, the combat is over, so you're no longer suppressed. So that's good. Now, while you guys figure out what you're going to do, I'm going to move back over to the other team real fast. You guys have made it to the position where you guys were doing everything. Please place yourselves down over here.
Ooh.
Sorry about
How do
that.
you,
That combat was a little longer than I thought it would
how do you place?
How do
have. Drag your token from your thing. Just drag it onto the screen. So click the name and drag.
Oh, that's there.
There's one, and there's prom.
Damn it. I
Yes,
need to learn
guys.
how to do that.
And
Yeah.
drag it off. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah,
at
there.
the bottom of the screen?
For players, there is a little.
No.
No,
Well, yeah, you could do it on the bottom of your screen as well, but
I tried
No,
dragging and dropping and it didn't.
use your
Yeah.
character on your out of your compendium.
Yeah, go to the newspaper. Go
Yeah,
to
your journal.
character, then click your name,
Drag it.
and up in the top corner of your picture, there should be a little arrow that lets you do that.
There's 2 of me now.
Okay, I got. Yeah.
You
There's
guys
3
work?
sheens, or three
Planks.
3 planks.
Yeah, I figured it out now. Okay, cool.
Also, I found out that I can do that with other people.
All right. Get rid of all of those
Be right
extras.
there.
Delete. There we go. All right. So now we're gonna go to the 2 of you. Alrighty. So as the 2 of you get closer and closer to this group of individuals, observing through the wood line, you can see that it appears to be actually a group of seem to be some local elves around a campfire.
They got guns.
From what you can see right now, they do not appear to have any form of weapons on them. They do seem to be discussing something like they have what looks to be like a mock-up, so like a dirt setup thing in front of them.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
So you're just gonna
Please
approach him?
no.
Fuck no. I'm gonna like slowly creep my way towards them and see if I see any fucking guns and shit or uniforms.
Okay. So
Like yeah.
go ahead and give me stealth then, if you want to sneak a little closer.
Silas is going to sneak closer in the treetops.
Okay.
All stealthy like.
Both of you give me stealth.
+2. So
13.
13. Yes.
All right.
13 on a 10.
All right. So, Silas, as you flutter your way up into the trees, they hear that clearly. You can see one of them quickly wipe away whatever it was they were doing on the ground. And another one of them turns and shouts out to you, "Who's out there prowling?"
Someone's prowling around here.
Oh yeah.
Silas goes, woo!
Can
you
harpies make really good
Are
bird
you gonna
noises?
pretend to be a fucking owl?
Ooh,
Yes.
ooh,
Uh, give me roll deception.
ooh, ooh. Who cooks for you all? Ooh.
Oh, sorry, actually, that wouldn't be deception. Roll performance.
Natural 1. I'm an owl. I'm an owl.
She got an 8. She gotta get lit up.
What did you get, Maya?
An 8.
They don't seem convinced very much by your impression, and you can hear some metallic clanking coming from the group of them. Come out right now. We're gonna fucking kill you.
All right. Do you want to murk these guys, or do you
Silas-
want to try talking to them?
I mean, so
I
far
don't
they're
think
only.
I'm close enough to you at this point.
Yeah, you guys are.
I'm just gonna-
supposed to communicate.
I'm gonna tuck in really tight behind the main wood thing of this tree. Trunk.
Okay.
Basically just kind of sit there behind this thing.
I'm gonna.
I
Are we
know
gonna
you're there currently,
out,
so
out of game? Are we going to murk 'em?
That's metagaming.
I mean,
yeah.
just a decision. Like, are we going to kill him?
You're too far away for me to talk to.
Oh, alright.
You make the decision that you feel is best in this scenario.
I'm gonna try to creep around more to uh,
Yeah, dude, it's very
right to
loud
there,
back on there.
like to the left of
Okay. They still already are aware of that. I'll keep your roll for that. So you just prowl a little bit closer towards the left of Silas. No real issues.
mhm.
You can move
Okay.
your miniature wherever you want to be.
Yeah, you can just grab it and move it.
Yeah, like right to there.
Okay. So as you do that, you see one of them pull out a bottle and what seems to be a striker. Come out right now, or we're gonna set this place on fire.
What
I know you're
happens?
out there.
What'll happen if I do come out?
That depends on who you are.
Well, do you like the Valley Elves?
We are Valley Elves, so yes, we like Valley Elves.
What do you think of the new people that came through the veil?
Not the fondest.
Hmm.
Silas flies down, introduces herself.
Okay. So,
Silas hears.
flying down and landing before these four elves, they put the bottle down and they look you up and down. So you're part of their army, are you? Looking at gesturing towards your uniform.
Silas says yes.
What do you want, Harpy?
Silas is best. Silas, what does Silas want? Silas wants malted cocktail. And
On towards his belt. No, I'm not giving this to you. This is mine.
and happy noises.
Now get your friend out here.
Silas
Whoever he
balks.
is. I don't like not being able to see who's around here. The one who's clearly the leader is the one who's speaking.
Grom.
Seems to be in charge.
How many of us do you want to step out? Because I got 15 other guys I can see here, and they got a bottle of coal oil.
Give me a deception check.
Deception. D20. 15.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, you guys are out prowling around our camp. Even you could probably understand that. No need to get hostile. Just you
Alright.
come on out.
Alright, I'll come out. But the other guys are going to stay in the bushes.
All
Silas
right, we'll
knows a secret.
mind our P's and Q's. Get on
Alright.
out of here.
Get around
No secret.
close to that tree. Morning or night. Or all y'all.
I certainly think it's evening at this point.
I suppose so. What are y'all? Well, my name is Crumb. How do you do?
Pretty good. He extends his hand out towards you. The name is. All right, Maya. What's the leader's name?
You want me to pick one?
Yeah. You've played enough of my games. You know this is what I do.
Willen.
What's it? What?
Willen.
Olin? Oh.
Olin? Willen?
Willen. Willen. Willen.
Okay. So, one of them extends his hand out towards you. Name's Willen. Nice to meet you.
Are y'all part of that group that's been making bullets?
Upon you mentioning that, you see them look a little like shifty-eyed around you, What do you mean making bullets?
We found this new cast bullet, no markings on it. Very nicely made.
He clicks his tongue a little bit. What if we are?
Nothing. We're enemies with the
Southern.
Southern elves. We're enemies with the Southern elves, not the Valley elves. We got no beef with y'all.
Silas is down by fire.
Yeah, we're involved in it. But we ain't dealing with you people. We're trying to get the Fae off our land for now.
Understandable. They've been trying to kill many of our allies, many of my people as well.
Well, there's a reason why we're out here, but that's beside the point. So, why are you guys sneaking around our camp?
We just so happened to see y'all. Didn't know if you were the enemy or not.
Not as far as I'm aware. He pulls out a smaller map
Silas
out of
hungry.
his. Silas is hungry.
Silas wants food.
One of them looks at you just like, do you not have your own food?
You should
there's
have
no bear
ration.
food.
Fine.
I do
Fine.
have rations. Silas has rations, but it's not cooked over fire.
Wyland looks at you with a little bit of reluctance and annoyance. Gob, give me another name.
Ichabod.
Ichabod. All right, cool. That's a fucking weird one, but all right. So he looks towards one of his guys. Ichabod, take her into the cave and set her up with a meal. You see one of them stand up and begin walking towards a nearby adjacent cave, and he gestures. Come on, Silas, wasn't it? Come this way. I'll get you some food.
Silas hears. Silas comes.
Okay. So you two go off into the small cave nearby. At this point, let me make sure I'm getting your name right because I'm not gonna fuck this up. Crom.
Yes.
The leader, Wyland, sits down and pulls out what seems to be a small flask and takes a swig and extends it back towards you. So,
Harpies and their priorities. Thank you.
Whatever. She wants to eat. She wants to eat. We have enough food in there to hopefully to satisfy their hunger. But
Crumb pulls out some tobacco and like gestures, and he walks over towards them.
Sure, why not? I'll smoke. So, lighting up the cigarette, well, a small like hand rolled cigarette, and
Mhm.
taking a long drag, illuminating his face. As it does that, you can see what seems to be forms of scars and some older bandaging, like markings of bandaging left on his cheek. From it looked a little bit bloodied. So, you mentioned you're after some of the enemies, right?
Yes, we are. We got
I'll
separated
tell you
from
what.
half of our group.
I'll cut you a deal. You and your harpy, as he gestures towards the cave, forget you ever saw us, and I'll tell you. A location of where they have some spotters for their artillery.
I can agree to that.
Can you agree to that? Very
Mhm.
well. You have a map.
Do I have a map? Yeah, I got a map. I
He
remember
takes a
that.
swig out of his thing. All right, so here, let me pull up this other map for you real fast. So I'll pull you guys over to the main map. There we go. All right, so he gestures roughly to where you guys are. You guys are somewhere within this grid square right now. And he points towards this thing. Select move. I'm on the wrong fucking layer, god damn it. It would be map and background. Click clack. Copy. And he gestures towards the road going to the north going far north along the ridgelines. Wrong one. Fuck. I can fix that. Don't worry. This thing will fucking just scroll out. Damn it. E. E. Fix that. Here. Okay. Paste. And he gestures towards the nearby roads.
Mhm.
And he points out to you a spot on your map that was not marked. We've seen them building a bunker complex in this area. In this area recently, they've attacked some of my men within the region. Now, well, I'm not the most fond of your group. Once again, gesturing up towards your uniform and the fact that you're just a part of the Veil Riders in a way. I can see the use of having you on my side. We lack the forces to do a direct assault on them, but you definitely might.
Does he have? Remember when we took out that group that had a radio in the cave?
Yeah.
Does he have that on his map?
He does not have that location because that was just a random patrol he ran into.
Well, I'd tell him about that, and I'd point out on the map where we took him out at, warning them. And
Was there anything left of the radio, etc., or any supplies left there?
no, we couldn't take it with us, so we destroyed it all.
Very well. Well, I'll send some men out there and see if we can scrounge up anything from any of the bodies. We still might be able to find something useful out of them.
Watch out for mortar fire. That's what separated us from the other group.
There's a reason why we're out in the woods right now. So, allow me to do a quick shift real fast. Maya, as Silas enters into this cave, the sounds of hammering and other forms of machining begins to fill your ears. And glancing around, you can see what appears to be once again, a machining shop. You can see brass being pressed into the cartridges of 9mm. You can see sheet metal being formed into what look to be receivers of weapons. You can see in the very far back what seems to be a firing range and people prepping weapons for testing. And the van, Ichabod, just gestures you and pulls you off into another direction in the cave, into what seems to just be a small little dining area, simple wooden furniture. He places in front of you a small plate with what seems to just be dried meats and bread. He's like, we don't have much, but it's something.
Silas likes. Now,
Someone likes it.
did I see any explosives, deck cord, anything like that?
You saw what seems to be some form of gunpowder, but nothing that would be a dedicated explosive.
Then, with my high-ass metabolism, I'm gonna nom down on this food. And then pocket a whole bunch of dried meat if I can.
Give me a sleight of hand to see if you can fucking nab some more on your way out. Ichabod immediately spots you and is like, hey, we're trying to be cordial. That doesn't mean steal from us.
It's Silas. Oh.
Put it back.
She takes half of it and shoves it in her mouth as quick as she can, and then puts the other half back.
Ichabod shakes his head and grabs the bridge of his nose. What are you doing? Beast. So while that's all going on, we're going to go zoom on back over towards Black Team while you guys are having your discussions with these elves that are out in the boonies. Alrighty. So
White team.
White team. So the two of you having witnessed your friend's head being rended from his body, and another group and one of the elves managing to escape in the Humvee. What are the two of you gonna do?
I slide down the hill.
All right. So sliding down the hill and approaching Cheems's body with initial reluctance, a sense of a sense of surrealness overflows you that the fact that you
Reluctance,
just
no.
had
I'm rushing towards him, paranoid as shit as I pop 2 healing potions and I pour them on his corpse. Or at least one of them.
thing happens. You in a panic attempting to reconcile your friend's death. Go through the motions of first aid and everything you had been
Come on,
taught.
James. Come on. Please. You have to live. Damn it. Please.
However, your slightly more composed compatriot, Bombardier being the composed one, which is fucking cool,
Yeah.
approaches
How
following
dare you
you,
take what I was going to do?
approaches following you and convinces you of the loss, in a way.
Bombardier's just going to.
Fucking
She's going to put his
Bombardier.
weapon on his chest and place both his hands holding it. And then just say a silent prayer. Then just grab her companion's shoulder and say, he is with the many. And he is noble, and he was noble.
Very well.
Then she's going to go loot the camp.
Right.
At least try to gather up anything that could be useful.
So, in total in the camp, just because one of the bodies, the body of the sniper, went with the Humvee, and as well as the machine gunner left with the Humvee. You find three M16s, 2 grenades, as well as the Humvee, as well as not the Humvee, but the ATV and whatever Cheems had. Cheems, by the way, is your other character ready? No? Okay. Go through the process of just making a character based on the other thing, and if you get it done within like the next 20 minutes, I'm just gonna throw you in with Black Team, okay? As a former elf partisan, if you're cool with that. Just to get you back into the game. Cool. Alright, so continue, Bomba. Scotty boy. What are you guys gonna do?
Okay, so surprisingly, Bomba's going to hand Scott's character 2 grenades. And then we shouldn't leave him here. We should fall back.
I was thinking the same thing.
Uh,
As he takes out his whoopee and gently places James's corpse into the whoopee. As he ties up all the edges, he drags the body of the halfling
well, since
onto
he's
the
a
back
halfling,
of
he
one
can
of the
probably carry him.
ATVs.
Alright. So,
He mounts him there.
placing your former compatriot onto the ATV that you guys recovered. Your guys' ATVs are still staged about give or take a mile away from here.
Yeah, Bombardier will probably start heading towards one of those
Okay.
after
so-
pointing out all the stuff that we need to take.
All right. So you go off and you do that. After about give or take 40 minutes, you'll be back with one of the ATVs. So Scott, you have this ATV here, staging all your stuff, getting everything ready. What else are you gonna do? Currently, you're amongst an LPOP for the enemy. If there's anything you're looking for, let me.
Is there any radio equipment?
So up on the upper area of it, you can see what seems to be a radio that appears to have been slightly damaged from the rock falls. However,
How damaged?
let's see. There's a thing for technology here. Oh yeah, modern. Give me modern knowledge or mechanical and engineering, whichever one you would prefer.
Let me see. It's the same damn roll.
That's just tell me what you could roll. So
6.
looking at it, you can't tell what's wrong with it, but you can tell it doesn't. You could
Kick
take
it to make sure that it does not work.
You kick it? Okay. So kicking it as hard as you can, nothing seems to really happen other than more dust and debris from the rocks falling just seems to fall deeper into the chassis of it.
I hop on the ATV and I start heading. I make my way over to the rest of the group's ATVs.
All right. So, after about 20 minutes, you come up upon Bombardier, currently riding their ATV, and your gear is all equipped and ready to go. The two of you have reunited, and you are currently taking the body of Cheems.
Wherever he approaches, he is going to notice that she is shaking because she's not used to being the strong one in the situation. But as soon as she hears him coming, she's going to stiffen up and just did you gather up the extra weapons? We could probably get some good coin off of that. I know that Shames would want us to do that.
Okay.
Theramorn will nod. Yeah.
So,
Came into this fucking line of work to fucking kill those damn Southerners. Now they're here killing us. I heard tale and rumor that those fuckers were nothing but low-down, dirty cowards who'd hide in their holes until you came and shot them in the face. To think
to be
that they
fair-
would be so evil and cunning and forceful.
to be fair, you did watch one
You
of them
sons
throw
of
himself out
fucking
a grenade for
bitches.
his friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no other fucker from the book would have.
Maybe. All right. So, two of you having regained your equipment and the body of your compatriot. I assume you're going to start heading back towards your home base at this point.
Yeah, or
We still have a mission to accomplish, actually.
You have a mission to accomplish, and you're missing friends. Demo is for rocket launchers. Heavy weapons is rocket launchers. Warden.
yeah.
Just
Bombardier's going to say, "Do you want us to carry a body throughout the entire mission? He needs to be laid to rest."
You're right.
All right.
Right.
So, the two of you begin driving along the road back toward the MSR, back towards your old place. And give me a moment. Allow me to bring you all to the main map real fast.
I think Bombardier would still have the sense of mind to make us drive along the woods.
Okay. All right. So that LPOP has been officially destroyed. Good job, guys. Destroyed one and found another. So it's going to be slow going. You'll roughly make it back towards the city by midday. Not by midday, by early morning next day. Sorry, it's just been such a while. I can't remember the name of the town.
And the Goliath had the radio, correct?
The Goliath did have the radio.
Yeah, I think as soon as they get back, they'd radio in, "Hey, fall back. We have a man that we need to bury."
I'm just saying,
Wait.
you guys never even bothered to check your radio. As you attempt to do it, you notice that sparks fall out of the chassis. Rolling it onto its side, you notice that there's a hole of fragmentation that went through it from the bombardment previous night. You never tried to radio anyone. This is just where this came up. Sorry, but your radio's fucked. What's up with that noise, Scott?
What about our individual communications devices, or didn't
There
we
are
have
no
them?
individual communications devices. It's just one big radio.
Note to Central: give each individual one smaller unit for radio telemetry.
Maybe
Folds
someday.
up the note and shoves it in his pocket.
Yeah, maybe someday, but that day is not today. So, that's your guys' game plan, is just start RTBing?
Yeah, we'll. Whenever we probably wouldn't have figured that. Yeah, I don't know. Bombardier is probably just more focused on getting Sheens laid to rest, and
All right, so we'll smash cut for you guys. You guys are going to start heading back to base. Unless something happens along the way, you guys are going to make it. All right? So,
all right.
we're going to smash cut to Black Team. Alrighty. So, Black Team. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Silas, you still are currently inside the cave. Inside the cave, the smells of burning metal and other materials are within. And currently, Ichabod is gesturing you up and out of the cave as you have eaten and attempted to steal food from them.
Hey, Silas.
Silas hears.
Okay.
I think it's time for us to head on out.
Silas, thinks that it's a good idea if we team up. Big flock, go flock them.
Wyland looks at you with a bit of reluctance. I ain't much for teaming up with you all.
Oh,
James, how's
Silas
your
likes you.
James? How's your former James? How's your new character going? Okay. Okay. You guys want to fucking roleplay for a moment or two while he's finishing his character, because I want to smash cut him into you guys.
Silas noticed that you guys are drinking something, and Silas comes over all excited. Want some?
Wyland takes a sip of it and hands it towards you. You certainly able to drink this, little lady?
Silas strong. Silas can handle.
Okay. He hands this flask towards you. Don't tell me it didn't warn you.
How much is in it?
It's a flask that's roughly the size of a small book, so it's about 4 by 8 inches and about an inch across. So it's a pretty big flask. It seems to be mostly full. He's just him and Crom have just been sipping at it. They haven't been actually drinking it to get drunk.
Silas takes 4 big slugs out of it, real quick.
Give me a grit check.
Come on, that one. That'd be funny.
Grit 0. So, click. Roll.
So,
That is strong.
swigging back, taking a large swig from the flask, you feel it burn as it goes down. Your sinuses quickly clear, and this slight tinge of a almost peppermint-like flavor
Ooh.
fills your mouth. But you compose yourself despite the slight burn and just hand it back towards Wylan.
Sorry, the stomach's on fire.
It'll do that to you. But back to a little bit of business. So, Mr. Crom, was it, right?
Yes, it is.
I've given you a little bit of valuable information, and you've agreed to forget about our interaction. I assume I can trust your. What is this thing to you, by the way? Okay, cool, perfect, thank you. I'll bring you in a moment. This is a perfect setup. All right. So, what's this one to you?
A she's a thing to me. She's a helpful thing.
Well, I'll tell you what. I want to, as a extension of goodwill. While I am not exactly a big fan of your business, I do wish to have people to help me along the way. And some people in useful positions, to say the least. What's his name? Fucking former James. Please rename your thingamadoo on the thing and change your token if you would. We'll be good to go. Need to do that. It's the last part. So, I wish to enlist one of my compatriots in your army.
Ooh. Fuck. What do I think? Damn. Okay. Here's what I think is gonna fucking happen in this outer game. I think he's gonna send a guy. He's gonna like learn all our shit. Uh, but wouldn't that interfere with our interaction that I'm supposed to forget?
Well, the thing is, you need to forget. They don't necessarily need to. So,
Silas likes you guys. We like friends. Silas can use more friends.
see, look, your friend is already on board. They already know what they want.
Ah, it's up to her choice then. If she's all right with it, so am I.
Alrighty then.
But Silas has condition.
What's your condition, little one?
Silas needs more explosives.
I don't have any explosives to give you. However, you can loot whatever you want so long as you continue to help us.
Okay, so Silas at this point tries to loot Molotov cocktail off of the guy.
What can I say?
Give me a sleight of hand. Former Cheems, what's your new name? What's your new guy's name? Okay, can you please rename your token so I can call you correctly? Thank you. So as soon as you say that, you immediately lurch out towards his belt, attempting to reach for the Molotov cocktail, and he just smacks your hand away. Don't do that.
What can I say?
Silas can loot.
Harpies are like magpies.
You
They see
can
something
loot
bright and shiny, they like it.
from the enemy. We're friends. Got it?
Oh. Oh. Silas wants it anyways. Or do you have
How about
debt
this?
cord? Silas likes debt cord.
No, we don't have debt cord. How about this? I'll give you a new friend. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
To get a
Ichabod,
new friend, Silas's condition
go
is
get
getting a new friend.
Krinkers. Go get Krinka from inside. After a brief moment, Ichabod goes inside and brings back out towards the fire another. Go ahead and describe yourself. Good old Cheem. Well, former Cheems, now Crinker. Oh. Fuck. More harpies.
Even better, more harpies with explosives.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Might as well have an aerial unit of bombardiers.
Bombardier! And her bombardiers!
Flight of the Valkyries.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This fucking kills me and I love it.
Hold on. Just fucking gaze in awe at this lad.
I fucking love it. I mean, Steve, send me that
What
picture and
is
DM later.
that? What is that?
That is a strong pigeon.
Bird culies.
Jesus
Burb
fucking
culies.
Christ.
Burb culies.
I look away for 5 minutes and then I see that shit. What the fuck?
Does he?
Oh, burb culies, baby.
Does he end?
I'm gonna need a fucking minute.
Does he end all of his sentences in bruh?
Bruh.
What you want, bruh?
Oh,
Hey, bro.
I
Hey,
am
bro.
here
Come on, bro.
to cast explosion, brah.
He just ends everything in brother.
Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, brother.
Welcome to the Bone Saw. 3 minutes of playtime.
Alrighty. Hold on. Okay. Compose myself. Alright. Jesus fucking Christ. Buff bird aside. So Silas and Crom, you see this completely yoked, tanned out harpy strut out of the cave behind Ichabod.
He doesn't have a 6-pack. He sports a 12.
Yes, so
so-
Wylan.
Silas.
So
No,
Wylan
no.
extends towards you. Krinkos, I got a job for you. You do good working in there, helping us build supplies, but I need you to go working with the Veil Riders. Well, I know what you mean. Not the biggest fan, whatever. It's fine. But I need you to go with these two, gesturing towards Crom and Silas. I need you to go work with these two. Okay? Work with them and make sure they don't tell anyone about us. Okay? If they do, break them like crackers. Okay? Not you, crackers. Break them like the crackers I give you. Jesus, but this is why I'm giving him to you. Okay, hold on. He pulls out a little thing, like a small little stick. Crinkers, follow this. He holds the stick in front of you. This stick is them. Okay? If they tell people where we, gesturing towards himself, are, you, and he snaps the twig in half. Do you understand?
Crumb, is there a Crumb, is there a bigger stick around?
Yeah, you find a bigger stick nearby.
Like a way bigger stick.
Yeah, you find a stick that's like a good 3
log.
inches in diameter falling on the ground nearby.
Crumb picks it up. Oh, you mean like this? And he uses his fucking Goliath strength to snap that motherfucker.
Yeah, you just snap it in half, no problem.
You mean like that?
Yes, exactly like that. Okay. Either way, it will be fine. So, Crinker, this, this here, gesturing towards Silas, this is your new older sister. Follow her. Okay? All right. Now,
He spent
Sid
30
just
years in WWE. That's why he's so slow.
yeah. So, Crom, you seem like the most looking at Crinker and at Silas,
Competent.
you seem the most level-headed amongst your current band of compatriots. Do me a favor. Lead them away from here before Crinker or that thing does anything.
All right. Cole raises a hand up, does a circular motion, and yells out, "Moving out!" Just remember at the beginning, he said there's like 15 people in the bushes or some shit.
Yep.
50.
15.
Just
Oh.
just forget we're here. That's all I ask. Okay?
All right. We're starting to head out now.
Jesus Christ. All right, so the two of you head off and head back towards your ATVs. I'm assuming, or are you gonna keep going towards the
Uh,
other
shit.
thing?
What are
What are
we
you gonna
doing?
do?
Fuck it. We'll head to the ATVs and we'll head back to the ATVs and head up back to base and tell them what all went down.
Okay. So we're gonna do a big ass smash cut back to base, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna
Mhm.
start off
Alright.
with the other team, good old full white team. So white team, you guys are going to make it back to base hours ahead of your other compatriots. So it is the early morning, and actually I'm going to cut off of the main map because we're not going to need this anymore. Well, we're not going to need this right now. We're going to go back to the city of Narvin, where you guys set up your base initially. So there we go. All right, so all of you having returned towards the city of Narvin, as you descend down the canyon and make your way into the city, just before you reach the actual main city proper, turn off onto the side road and head up into the bunker. So once again, the bunker, just for recap, because also we have a new face here. The bunker is your guys's main base in this facility, in this setting. They were doing make the right dingamadoo. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. All right, so the bunker is a facility that's dug deep into a hillside that uses HESCO barriers as walls on top, wooden logs placed over it as a roof. Dirt has been planted on top of it with grass growing, and the main entrance to the bunker is a large set of metal double doors that lead into the that lead into the that lead in like your guys' main hangar where you keep your vehicles. In the center of that main hangar is the emblem of your guys'
Platoon
god,
or whatever
well,
it's
not your
called.
platoon, more
Our gang.
your guys' unit, company, whatever you would want to call it. The Brawling Botax, a strike team of the Veil Riders consisting pretty much entirely of natives of the Vale. Their primary mission: deep reconnaissance, subterfuge, and fast attack raids. Currently, they are in the command of an older
Did
man
we
by
join
name.
the OSS?
Pretty much. That was what you guys were in the whole time. I briefed you that this was the whole thing in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
I know I did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And you're under the command of a man named Svithal, and the raiders wear a patch with a black devil holding up bloodied fists in a boxing stance on a black background with chain surrounding it as their symbol. That's for Maya's sake, so she can get up to speed. So the two of you would drive your vehicles into the bay, parking them, and several of the others that are around you quickly take note that there is clearly a body underneath that whoopee that you had placed there. And the commander is quickly summoned and comes down to meet you all. Let me pull that up real fast. Pretty sure I had him. And then it would be like Botox and Commander Sweethall and Show Two Players. So just because Maya had not been a part of this, so I'm showing it again. So, leader of the Strife Group Corps, a shorter man with a very prim and proper sense of the way the military was ran. His hair cut really tight, flat top fade. He is very languid in his delivery of speech. See, massive burn scars on his face, and he's missing one of his legs. So,
Sorry, I
Command
need to
Commander.
mute Shane's real quick.
Yeah, thank you. So the commander approaches. He's like, fuck. Who was it?
Short
Private
one.
Shane, sir. She's going to give his rank and inform them that we have 2 MIA. That we got. She's just going to recap everything that happened.
Okay. This is a fucking problem then.
I will.
I'll gather men. I'll get them out there searching as soon as I can. Within the hour. For now, the two of you go get cleaned up. We'll have a ceremony for him. Probably today or tomorrow. All right.
Yes, sir. And she's going to just head straight to her bunk room and probably just fall face first into her bed for a while.
All right. Good old Theramorn. What you gonna do?
Same thing.
All right. So, two of you descending back down into the going further into the facility, descending down a set of stairs, working your way towards your guys' bunks. You set yourselves up for the evening. Well, not for the evening, but just for a rest. And as you look upon the area, it seems oddly empty. That you can see some of James' personal effects left out, and that he is currently no longer with you. It just seems odd.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Silas, good old Crom, and Cracker. This fucking Christ. So, the three of you, having made it back to your guys' ATVs, mounting them and beginning to work your way back towards the base. After about 20-30 minutes, you notice that you notice what seems to be Southern Elf strikers and Humvees rolling along the MSR. As you approach, they quickly wave you down and try to stop your guys' vehicles.
So you said Southern Elves?
Not Southern Elves. The Brawling Botox. They seem to be your guys' allies. So, my bad.
Ah.
I wave him back. Pull up to the head vehicle.
All right. So pulling up to the head vehicle, a dwarf leans out. Maya, can you stop your dog, please?
Can't go down. Yeah, you fool.
So leaning out of the window, he looks over to you. All right, what squad are you guys a part of? We're out there looking for two missing from one of from I think squad 6.
From the Revenant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us.
Thank fucking God we had half the unit deploying to get you guys. Join the column, we'll get you back to base. By the way,
10-4.
one of your friends did
Shit. Who was it?
someone by the name of James, I think it was.
Mhm. Didn't
So-
know him too well,
Mm.
but he's
Alright, so three of you joining into the column and returning back towards base. Find yourselves back within the hangar. And I'm assuming you guys are gonna go back down towards your back towards your bunks, and you're gonna introduce Crinker to the rest of your unit now.
I need to show the new outpost that we found to the CO.
Alright. So you head off to do that. You find Commander Svital sitting in his office. Tom is currently mulling away at some paperwork, muttering under his breath.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ah, Rom, glad to hear you guys came back. I just got word from one of the sergeants. You guys were escorted back. At least you didn't die out there. What can I do for you?
We found a new outpost from some locals.
Some locals.
I said locals. I didn't say fucking people running around with guns. Locals would be anything like
Did
freaking
you follow
farmers
him,
and shit.
Crinkers? Crinker? So you did follow him. Okay. So you followed him. Crom and Crinkers enter the CO's office then. Okay. So,
Follow too.
alright, so the three of you all go and meet the CO. So, you got the location of some enemies, you said.
Yes, and I show him the map.
I'll note that. I'll get some recon teams out there soon. We'll see about when we're going to strike it. For now, why is there someone breaking a stick behind you?
Found him walking down the road. Said he wanted to join up. That's about all he's good for is breaking shit.
Svital stands up and saunters over towards you and looks your guy up and down. So what's your name, at least? Crackers. Alright. We'll go with that. So, what can you do for me, Crackers? He gives you a sneer smile. Blow stuff up. I suppose
He's
it's
like blowing
something.
stuff up, apparently.
A tracker. I suppose you could be useful. Well, looking at the other two of you, I know it's a fresh wound, but since the two of you are your squad is currently down to man, suppose you might as well take this one.
Yes, sir.
See to it that you get them down to the quartermaster and get him outfitted with a looking you up and down a proper uniform.
Mm.
Fair enough.
Will do.
Yeah.
Will do, sir.
For now, privates, you're all dismissed. I'll take note of the information you've given me. I'll let you know when I have further orders.
Salute and head on out.
All right.
I make salute and follow him in exact same steps.
I love this fucker.
Very well. All right. So the three of you make your way back down towards your barracks, and you find you find Theramorn and Bombardier asleep within their barracks. Actually, for you, Silas, you weren't here for this, so allow me to give you a brief description. Your guys' barracks are very simple. It is a basically a concrete and cobblestone room. Sorry. There are there are bunk beds, enough of them for all of you, as well as standing footlockers at the base of each of them, and a small table slash what seems to be like the public area of it. And down the hall, briefly, is your guys' head, and also adjacent to all of that is going to be the duty hut. So, passing by the
Duty.
passing by the duty hut, you see a reluctant dwarf sitting there flipping through a book. Pays you no mind. You make your way down the hallway, parting your door. You find them sleeping, and you're in your simple, uninteresting, and what's
Silly.
it called?
Teagues.
Decorated.
No. Remember last time we had a lengthy discussion about there being a Justin Bieber fucking poster?
You did get a Justin Bieber poster. You did do that. I forgot about that. Yeah, Focag went and stole one. Not Focag. It was Crom went and found a Justin Bieber poster.
Yeah, Chrome looks at him, but I don't like him. And he pulls out his picture of Mr. Rogers. Is like, I'm so glad you guided us through this, Mr. Rogers. He puts it back.
All right. So plan funeral for Cheems, recon mission. All right.
Santa and Miley Cyrus poster.
All right. So we will call it there for the day. All right, guys. So we will
Here.
pick it back up 2 weeks from now, same time, same place. I'll have to write some stuff for them. We're gonna kick off with a funeral for James.
Oh yeah, did y'all catch that reference I did to True Grit?
No.
Gentlemen, it's
It
been a
was-
pleasure. See you in 2 weeks.
Okay. Bye. Wow. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back in a moment.
It was when I walked up on those people and I said, I got 15 other guys and a bucket of coal oil. Yeah, when they were trying to call those people out. Who's all in there? Move on.
Unfortunately, I have another game that I need to get ready for, so you guys be safe.
Okay. Get your head blown off by a 50 cal. Yeah,
All right. Perfect.
went out like a hero.
I'm back. So, how did everyone feel about the day?
It's pretty good. I liked it.
Fucking harpies. God fucking damn. Always the fucking harpies.
Oh yeah, that Yeah, that 15 other people in a bucket of coal oil is a reference to True Grit.
Ah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I just have more harpies to deal with now. It's great.
Who's all in there? Move on. hmm
One of these days.
hmm
Cajun, you can unmute yourself now, dude. We ain't doing anything.
All right, good. I'm fucking tired of it. Oh yeah,
Welcome to
What the
hell.
fuck?
I'm tired. I'm high. Fuck you.
And I have a fucking muscle harpy now.
Alright. I fell asleep while watching y'all play, and suddenly I wake up to a couple random things. Team's getting a bunch of headshots.
Yep.
Very muscle bound fucking harpy.
Yep.
Uh,
Team